ako feeling ko yung yung pinasilip na eksena na nasa kama sila.
Ngayon na pwede mong i-share sa amin.
Ilang po?
Percent na kinilig ka sa Astin. At anong eksena?
Well, actually, nung nilabas sa Araneta, hulaan niyo fans, anong scene yun?
Sa kama.
Yung tinatawag nilang bed scene, just because nasa bed sila. Ayun. Pero ano yan, isa lang talaga yung bed scene na yun sa mga kilig moments na meron dito sa pelikula. And my staff can vouch for it kasi kapag nag-shoot, pati mga behind the scenes people talaga woo! Ayun talaga sila. So, ayun, ako feeling ko yung yung pinasilip na eksena na nasa kama sila. Yun yung isa sa mga pinakakilig moments sa pelikula.
Okay, Direk.
Pero what I can promise is, hindi lang yun.
Kayo, Astin, ilang percent kayo kinilig sa isa't isa sa mga eksena niyo?
Ilang percent?
Yes.
100%. Kasi yung mga kapag ginagawa po namin yung scenes, parang ina-enjoy na lang po talaga namin yung moment, parang hindi na kami nag-acting. Hindi, be in the moment nga, yun nga.
Tama, method acting, di ba?
Oo, tama. Para mas nararamdaman ng mga audience kung ano yung emotions ng character.
Andreas, may dadagdag ka?
Ako naman sasabihin ko 100% din. Kasi mas nafe-feel ko talaga yung mga eksena na ginagawa namin. And I'd say, minsan nga masyado ako kinikilig, overreact ako, but yeah.
Tapos Andres, ano yung na-share mo, na-kwento mo sa parents mo, kay Aga, kay Miss Charlene? Nung nakatapos mo itong pelikula na parang memorable sa'yo, favorite mo, nahirapan ka, meron ka pin-share sa amin?
Usually kasi we don't really talk about naman like what happens sa mga eksena or ano nangyayari specifically sa set. Pero when I come home naman and I get the chance to talk to them, it's always just I share the experiences, the firsts and the lasts of working. You know, I always often share with my parents like the feeling I get when I'm on set because I genuinely really love my job and I really appreciate the craft, and that's what I talk to my dad about, is like the craft of acting. Kasi kahit bago pa lang ako, I'm still trying to learn and learn. So I'm always asking them questions, and even Direk can agree, always ask questions, always trying to learn.
Ayun. So ibabalik ko pa rin yung tanong, saan kayo, ano yung pinaka-favorite nyo na scene na pwede nyo share na hindi naman mag-spoil movie or memorable sa inyo?
Siguro sa akin, yung scene na shinare na lang ni Direk, yung wala pang nakakast, yung parang, yung pinost nyo before na naglagay kayo ng...
Ano yun?
Yung scene na sinasabi ko sa kanya na distraction mo lang ba ako? Yun.
Okay.
Yung una nyo pong pinost. Yun, kasi parang, yun yung favorite ko kasi, yun yung isa sa first scene na tinake namin na medyo heavy. And doon ako natatakot talaga. Kasi fear ko po na kasi di ba kapag nag-shooting, parang ilang beses mo siya kailangan ulitin yung mga scenes. Hindi siya kagaya before sa Mutya na 2 takes lang and okay na, like wide shot and close up, okay na. Pero ito po kasi ang daming beses mo kailangan ulitin, ang daming beses mo kailangan magalit, ang daming beses mo kailangan umiyak. And sobrang happy po ako doon at saka isa siya sa naging memorable sa akin dahil nagawa po namin ng maayos ni Andres.
Okay, Andres?
Ako naman, siguro mahirap pumili kasi there's a lot of sequences that we were able to shoot so far. But ako naman, I don't have a favorite. Talagang when I read the script pa lang, from the very first time, while I was reading each sequence, I was already thoroughly enjoying it talaga. So, for me, I'd say, all, pwede.
Meron akong isi-share.
Yes, correct.
Ilalaglag ko si Ashley. Meron kasi isang eksena. Tapos, basta may gagawin sila dun sa eksena na something. Siyempre, hindi ko sasabihin mo ano. parang yun yung first ever pukunan namin sa shoot na ganong level. Tapos, naririnig ko si Ashlyn sa kasi nakalapel siya, di ba? So narinig ko. Narinig talaga na sa, kinakabahan ako. Sabi yung gano'n. Bakit?
Kinakabahan ako kasi ang daming tao.
Tapos gagawin niyo yun?
Opo, hindi ako sanay pa ulit.
Pero hindi ko pwede sabihin kung ano yun. Basta ako naririnig ko lang si Ashlyn sa lapel ko. Kinakabahan siya para sa eksena yun. So
Ngayon,
yun pala, kasi maraming nanonood.
Ngayon tatandaan ko nang may lapel ako. Nalilimutan ko lagi.
Okay po, thank you.
Salamat.
Thank
Thank you.
Maraming salamat po. Next is from Manila Times, Tessa Mauricio Ariola.
Thank you. I dressed up for today. Sorry. I counted.
Bagay.
Isang daan po yan. No, but seriously, I'm dressed. First, I just wanted to congratulate you. I'm sure the pressure on you and your sister has always been pretty heavy. Kasi alam nyo pareho that we've all had our eyes on you from the very beginning. Hindi naman, not to be critical, but I'm sure there's also a mix of affection because of your parents, no? But I can really tell from, how you're here at the press conference today, and especially on screen, you've become so comfortable in being Andres, the actor, no? When you answer your questions. And even more so, pati yung acting mo in the clips that we saw from the movie has really greatly improved, no? And it seems you're really comfortable
Thank you so much.
with what you're doing. My question is, of course, there are always factors, no, that lead us to where we become better, no? Hindi ko rin ipupush, pero what are these factors? Kasama kaya din si Ashlyn, na siya sa lahat-lahat ng artista na babae, siyang naging mong leading lady. So what are the factors, and where does Ashlyn fall in those factors that have made you become what you are now?
Yes, like I said a while ago, I'm really eager to learn, really, because I'm very new to this industry, and yes, there is that pressure given to me and my sister, but at the end of the day, I'm really just eager to learn. And the way I see it is every day I come to a set or have a working day, I kind of view it as I'm getting 1% better or 1% more comfortable with my surroundings and everything. Definitely, I would say from a year ago, it's been a big jump, it's been a big difference, and I've learned so much. But that's because I'm very active always to try to learn new things in the industry. Like, kahit noon pa naman, hindi naman ako singer. Tapos bigla I had to sing and I had to learn, and it's all just a learning process, and I'm enjoying it because I really love this job. And I really admire my craft and all. And where Ashlyn comes in the picture naman is, she's definitely a big factor in my journey as well, because she allows me to be more comfortable at times. There were times where I would do certain events or something solo, but I know in some cases when I'm with Ash, I feel a lot more relaxed. So she definitely has a factor there. And of course, si Direk din, in the few amount of days that we've been shooting the film, I've been very proactive as to trying to learn, really, not only just the acting process, but diba, Direk, even behind the cam, with even the shots and everything. And even with our DOP in the film, I often ask him questions about the angles and the lighting and the shots, because I'm just really trying to be a sponge and soak up like all the knowledge.
Thank you, and we've always appreciated how humble you have been, and I think that's also a big factor, no, in
Yes, thank you so
where
much.
you are now.
I appreciate that, thank you.
With Ash, ang question ko is a little bit similar also, kasi kalming lahat nakita namin kanina rin how you've grown as an actress, and since there's so many flowers around us, you truly have bloomed, no? As women, we always bloom to become our best throughout the journey of whatever careers or lives we've had, no? And ever since, your talent has been there, singing, dancing, and acting. Pero talagang ngayon, we look at you, you have bloomed. Tell us about that journey, and again, similarly, how has Andres helped you in that journey to becoming this, more confident, and, more, ano bang word? Sophisticated lady now in front of us.
So, yung journey ko po, from the start, hindi talaga madali. May times na, maraming times na parang kine-question ko na kung may mangyayari ba, kung tama ba yung pinupursu ko. Kasi, mahaba talaga yung waiting time eh. Pero nung dumating si Andres, alam niyo po yun, parang wala talaga akong ina-expect na kahit ano. Pero dahil sa kanya, and dahil sa suporta po ng keepers, ng lahat ng mga suporta po ng bawat fandoms namin, na tinulungan po niya ako, like, maabot yung mga pinag-pray ko lang noon. And sobrang laking bagay din talaga na kapag yung on-screen partner mo yung pinagkakatiwalaan mo po talaga. Alam mong, alam mong masasandalan mo siya kapag kailangan mo ng tulong or kapag pagod ka na.
That's nice to hear. And I think you also deserve congratulations, no? Kasi kahit pa paano you were still, bago pa rin lang, when this all happened. And to be paired with a mula from the start, and to, take on that challenge, di ba? Mahirap din, and you've done it so well. So congratulations to you. And lastly, direct, kunin ko lang kasi yung napakagandang tanong po ni Bobby Recantina of the Manila Bulletin. I have to say, yung pong off-screen chemistry, medyo nadaanan nyo lang ho kasi, yung particularly the off-screen chemistry. I'm sure everyone here would like to know, what are these two like during, beyond the takes? Pagka may break sila, paano mo nakita yung chemistry? Ano yung mga eksena na nagpakita sa'yo, real life scenes between these two that showed you that chemistry? Paano po sila?
Like for example, pag nagtidirect ako, tapos nag-aantay lang sila, andyan na sila sa likod ko, nagdadagdagan. Parang they're so comfortable with each other. Alam mo yun, yung parang it's a kind of, kumbaga, very pure. Wow, very pure yung chemistry nila kasi parang they're not hiding it because there's nothing wrong. Alam mo yun? So, ayun, sa mga little things na gano'n, nagkukulitan sila sa likod ko, nagtutulungan sila sa lines nila. So talagang, alam mo yun, talagang team sila. Team sila, kaya trabaho man or friendship. May times na pack up na si Andres, tapos nabigla ko, nandito ko pa Andres, sinaantay kasi niya si Ash. Mga ganun ba? Mga ganun. So, di ba? Kapag ganun na sila ka-comfortable behind the scenes, how hard can it be na dalhin yun on screen?
True. We agree. And if anything po, si Bobby, kami dito, we've been brought back to our 16-year-old selves. So, salamat kasi kilig na kilig silang lahat. At si Bobby. Thank you so much. We look forward to seeing the film.
Thank you po.
Thank you.
Beautiful set of questions. Maraming salamat po. Direct, gusto mong pag-usapan yung iniintay ni Andres Yash? Gusto mong palakayin natin?
Sige, palakayin natin.
Palakayin natin. Pag-usapan. Maraming salamat. Next up is from Philippine star, Dolly Ann Caravan.
Hello. Hi, Andres. I was texting your
Hello, Miss
dad.
Dolly.
I sent him the video and he said he's very proud of you, your dad. Because we go a long way back. Anyway, my question is, what love advice do you find hard to follow?
What love
For both
advice
of you.
do I find hard to follow? Wow, ang lalim nun. What love advice do I find hard to follow? You know what? Love can be a scary thing at times, right? But at the same time, love can also make you do things that you're unaware of. And I think the scariest love advice that there could be is following your heart. Because minsan you don't know where that could take you, you know? It could take you to, a different set of experiences, either like I said earlier, the highs and the lows of love. But overall, it's a journey. And I think that's the scariest part about it.
Would you follow just the same?
Sorry?
But you follow your heart when the time comes.
Ako naman, I always believe that, yes. kahit nakakatakot naman, di ba? No, kahit nakakatakot talaga, you gotta follow your heart talaga. Because it's what tells you, you know, what's right and what's wrong. You know what I mean? And it gives you a sense of, how do I say this? It gives you a sense of purpose in life as well. Because in everything we do naman in life, everything that we're passionate about, everything that we like or we love, it's all out of love talaga. And I think anything that's made, it starts with love.
So never half-hearted, talagang wholehearted. But Ashley, thank you, Jen.
Siguro sa akin po, parang base sa mga naririnig kong kwento-kwento ng mga friends ko, siguro mahirap i-follow yung piliin mo yung sarili mo. Kasi may mga oras na parang hindi mo na nakukuha kung ano yung deserve mo. And minsan magiging rason na hindi ko iiwan kasi mahal ko eh. Pero ang na-realize ko doon, parang mas dapat piliin mo yung sarili mo kasi strength din yun eh. Kasi it takes courage sometimes to choose yourself.
Self-love.
Yes.
Thank you. For direct, nabanggit ng colleague ko dito, si Eugene Assis, na possible po si Andres and si Ashley maging next Guy and Pete. Sa tingin mo?
Hindi ko po inabutan yung gaya.
Pero syempre,
bilang millennial po ako. Pero I heard they were sensational back then. And from what I see sa social media reactions, ano yun, nag-shoot kami sa Liblib, kilala sila hanggang doon. Talagang tumitili yung mga tao doon na sa mga lugar na hindi mo expect na aabot yung Viva 1. So, ganun sila ka-sensational.
Global din.
To think na wala pa silang 1 year as a love team, tapos ayun na, hindi pa lumalabas sa TV talaga, sa pelikula. So, I'm excited for their path. Kasi sobrang, kung ganitong level pa lang, very intense na yung impact nila sa mga tao. How much more kapag meron na silang teleserye sa national TV, pag meron na silang tuloy-tuloy na movies, di ba?
Thank you. Congrats.
Thank you.
Thank you po.
Definitely gonna be a colorful journey ahead para sa inyo dalawa, guys. Diba? Alright, next to ask, we have from Random Republica. Let's have Ms. Kate Adahar.
Killer question.
Good afternoon for Ashdres.
Hello po.
Na-mention kanina yung global fame. So how do you stay grounded? How do you remind yourself na huwag umakyat sa ulo?
Sa akin, hindi ko kinakalimutan kung saan ako nanggaling. And lagi kong iniisip na kung nasan ako ngayon, hindi yun dahil sa akin, kundi dahil sa mga tao nasa paligid ko na tumulong at naniwala sa akin.
Ako naman, para sa akin, I think really nothing has changed. You know, we still come to work and we still want to do our best for the people that support us.